Welcome to week 4 of marathon training. It's actually week 5. The start of week 5 is Monday today, so it's still an update of my week 4 training. I was meant to do a long run last weekend, but I was busy kind of Saturday and Sunday. Just didn't get a chance to actually go and do a long run because both days I was out most of the day, and then I would have had to do a long run in the dark, which I really didn't want to do. I kind of thought I would do it yesterday evening. I went to Birmingham to go to the National Running Show, and we kind of left not too late, so we got back in kind of good time. But then I had a big pizza, so I was really full by the time we got back. And then there was also Storm Isha, that kind of probably pretty much the whole drive back. It was just really bad weather, and plus it was really dark by the time I got back. And I know it probably sounds like excuses, but I just really couldn't get myself to go and do a 12k run, which is the long run this week. And normally on my lunch break I would go for a walk, and I was going to go and post something and then go for a walk and then update you today, but it started raining loads. I think this might still be the end of the storm. It's just really horrible out, so I think I'm going to drive instead, but I'll just do a quick update for now. So this week's run 1 was actually a 2k tempo run, so it was 2k at tempo speed plus 120 seconds of walking rest, and that was times 2, and then there's a warm-up of 2k and a cool down of 1k. So that was my first workout for the week. This week's actually a bit of a deload week, so I've done kind of 3 weeks of more intense workout and like longer runs on the weekends, but this week is kind of a little bit of a reduced intensity, so hence it was only meant to be a 12k long run. And then my second run this week was again a 6k easy, which I did. Yeah, that was just easy, quite straightforward. When I did my first run, I also tested out my new shoes, which is the Puma DV8 Nitro 2. I got them kind of at a very good price, and I just really wanted to try them out, so I did my first tempo run in those trainers, and they felt really good. I think I wasn't warmed up properly at the first half, and it was really windy that day and very cold, so I wasn't too sure whether it was at the start, whether it was like the shoes that kind of felt like I was running slow, or whether I just wasn't warmed up properly. But kind of the second half it felt better. I definitely need to do some more testing in them and see how they are. It's still early days to kind of know if they're going to be any good or not. I really don't want to miss a long run though, so I am actually going to go after work today. I know it's kind of not in week 4, but to me it's a day later, but I still want to do it, so I'm going to do my 12k long run after work today. I just done a workout at the gym. I've not been on a treadmill for a while, so yeah, it was quite interesting. It was quite a nice gym, and yeah, I did my workout on there. So I did a 12k run on the treadmill. I'm not too sure how accurate the treadmill was. It was very old. The buttons weren't working properly. There were 2 other more modern ones, but they were in use and I didn't want to hang around waiting, so I just used the one that was free. And yeah, it kind of got really annoying towards the end. After I got to 1 hour on the treadmill, it kept trying to get me to stop the workout, so it kept slowing down, it kept reducing the incline, and then kept trying to get me to cool down when I wasn't ready. So I felt like there was like every 100 meters or something it would just slow down, and then I kept having to push it up. So the last 3 kilometers on the treadmill was a little bit annoying, but yeah, I did it still. Yeah, like I said earlier, I just didn't want to miss a workout, so I'm glad I went. Yeah, it's like nearly 7 now in the evenings. Let me know if you do any of your training on the treadmill, or is it all on the road, or is it a mixture of both? Yeah, it'd be quite interesting to know how you find it. I kind of found it quite boring on the treadmill. I didn't bring any headphones with me because most of the times when I'm outside running I don't actually listen to anything, so I didn't bother bringing any headphones, and I just thought it was very boring on the treadmill. And especially when you can see the screen and it tells you how far you've run and how long you've been doing it, and then or how far you still need to go, it kind of was just kept reminding me you still have a long way to go. So I kind of thought that was very boring in my opinion. I'd much rather run outside if I can. So that was week 4 of my marathon training. Next week I'm going to do something quite exciting I've never done before. It's going to be my first ever double run day, so that will be next week, and I will tell you kind of why I'm doing a double run day. But yeah, that's quite exciting to kind of try out. So if you don't want to miss that, then please consider subscribing, and if you enjoy the video, please give it a like. I will see you next week. It will be week 5. See you then. Bye.